We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Purdy. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Fighting his way through contact. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. James Cook, 63 yards. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Milton. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Here's Milton now to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Spencer. Here's a 2nd and 5. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point attempt to come here. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Left side, Cook. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Seven, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing here, Purdy. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Jackson to return. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Milton. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a solid run down inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Milton. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw, it's Milton. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Noah Fant, 26 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Again, it's Cook. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here is 3rd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Jackson. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
This is 2nd and 8. To throw is Milton. He completes it right side to White. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Runs through the contact. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. 2nd down and 6 now. Off play action. Milton out to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Back to throw. Milton. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Purdy now to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Final play of the half, Purdy. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake. Milton sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Off play action. Milton. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. A give right side for Pacheco.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, Milton.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Saints 21, 49ers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set the kickoff.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
It's 4th down.
Purdy on 4th down. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tyler Higbee from 8 yards out.
And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Complete to Johnston here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
And this offense on third down today, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Milton.
Finding room at midfield.
And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Purdy.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Purdy.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
That is Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Purdy.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Tag. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Purdy to throw.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Stephon Diggs, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
A try here for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Ramiz Ahmed to pick off.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Gets this to Fant.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Milton.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's 3rd down now. Here's Milton now to throw.
And that's incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
This one an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Throwing is Milton.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here's Purdy to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Now Cook running right. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Watching that play unfold or watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Well, this defense Needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Warriors 70. And up.
Here's Purdy. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
He gets it to Johnston.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Now 2nd and 4. Here's Milton. He'll leave this one for White.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well.